Hey and welcome to my channel. This is the Girl Shrink and my name is Excel. If this is your first time, I'm so happy to meet you. Welcome and make yourself at home. There's a couch beside me. You could just sit down or lie down, whichever way you're watching this, and just feel comfortable and feel at home. Please subscribe to see more of me in your feed and get more of the juicy things I like to share with all my subscribers. It's even for free. You don't need to pay nada. Just subscribe. You can subscribe like now. Subscribe. Sorry. I'm going to talk about how to become a specialist. On becoming a specialist. So yeah. These days I've been thinking a lot about what to do for my masters, how to move further in my career, how to become like a person of authority in basically all and everything that I do. So it made me think about how important it was to become a specialist in your field. And I put together a list of ways that I could become a specialist in my field. And you could also use this to become a specialist in your field. So yeah, it's basically how to become a specialist in whatever field of work that you find yourself in. Number 1, surround yourself with people in that field. So that's the very first step in becoming a specialist in your field. You want to attend conferences, events, workshops, and basically all the things that are involved in that field. Just ways for you to surround yourself with other people. They must not necessarily be experts. They could just be other people basically in that field. So you want to have friends, colleagues, and contacts in that field. So it's always important to surround yourself with people in that field. It also helps you stay up to date and know a lot of stuff of what's happening in your field. So that's the first thing. The second one is take up to date online courses on that field. Like I said, up to date. There's a whole lot of courses online, and because they've been online, you will see some were put online in 2006, 2010. So there's a lot of stuff on the internet. So you need to know what's relevant to your field and how up to date it is. So you don't just take something that you've done before or something that's not going to add any new value to you. So you want to take up to date online courses. And I say online because these are things you can take on the go. You can take them during your commute to work. You can be studying during your commute to work. You could be studying at work if you have like free time and break. You could be studying at home in the evenings in the comfort of your home and stuff like that. So taking up-to-date online courses is the second one. Then the third one is understanding the beginnings of your field. Understanding the beginnings of your field is kind of like understanding the origin of your field. So say you're into marketing, for instance. You want to know about where the term marketing came from. Who was the first marketer, if there's something like that? How did marketing as a field grow into what it is today? So while you're looking to make yourself up to date, you also need to know the origin, like the background. So you don't just be a surface person in that field. You be someone with depth and with, you know the new things, and you also know the old things. So it's also important to know the origin of your the origins of your field. Then the next thing is that you want to find future problems in your field. Now I say future problems in your field. The reason that most fields of work grow is because they realize future problems and they find solutions to those problems. So it becomes an addition to that field, something that's been added. For instance, in psychology, there was a time that everyone was focused on the psychoanalytic means of approach. And then as problems began to change or people began to notice new problems, they knew that they needed to come up with other approaches. So they have things like behavioral techniques, cognitive behavioral technique, reality techniques, and some other stuff like that. So when you discover problems in your field that are kind of like unsolved, or new problems basically, it could help you put together, you could begin to think of solutions to those new problems, maybe put stuff together, do more research, and it just helps you grow because you become someone that knows way more than, know a lot about your field basically. So discover future problems in your field and look for a means to solve these problems, because everybody is actually working hard on today's problems. Many people are not that focused on tomorrow's problems. So most times people work on today's problem. There's a problem in the now and we want to fix it. So what about the problem we're going to face tomorrow? So working on tomorrow's problem gives you an edge than the person that's just working on today's problem. Then the fifth one is actively create solutions to those future problems. Since we've talked about finding the problem, you need to also actively create solutions to it. It's not just about finding the problem, you need to also get the solution, the solution to the problem. Get the solution to the problem. Then the sixth one is know how to do what everyone is doing well. So since we're talking about you being a specialist, there's a lot of people that's doing what you're doing, right? But you need to also know what everyone is doing and know how to do it well. So when someone comes to meet you for something, I know what, like for instance in medicine now, doctors are supposed to know how to do some certain things, right? You meet a particular doctor and you expect him to know how to take care of your fever or your flu or bring up suggestions for corona or something like that. Yeah, doctors are supposed to know all these. So if you want to be a specialist, you need to also know what everyone is doing and do it well. Don't just do it like average, like do it really, really well. Really, like really, really, really well. Know how to do what everyone is doing and do it really, really well. So we are talking about how to be a specialist, and now you have taken up-to-date online courses. You've talked about solutions to future problems. You've attended conferences. You have a whole catalog of contacts in that field. You know how to do what everyone is doing, and you know how to even do it better. Like, you've done basically everything. Then what's next? The truth is that you still cannot go bypass the traditional degree. So you need to bag a postgraduate degree. So you're into business, marketing, real estate, medicine, whatever field, advertising, programming, coding, whatever field it is. Once you know that, okay, it is time, I have covered all this and all that, I'll tell you that the best thing is to just bag a postgraduate degree. Now, depending on your schedule, with the way the world is now, you don't need to have to go to a traditional four-wall classroom to bag a postgraduate degree. You could also take online courses on Coursera or edX and get an actual postgraduate degree, a master's degree. I don't know if they also do that for PhD, but I'm aware you can take master's degrees online, or you could take one in a school or in a university, in a normal traditional university. If you want to work while schooling, you could do that. You could also take the opportunity of touring the world, going abroad to do your master's, change of scenery, working in a different country, adding more experience to your portfolio. So you should not overlook the importance of bagging a postgraduate degree. So that is it for today's video, guys. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss out any of my videos. I will put out videos every Sunday, Monday, something in between Sunday and Monday. So if you're thinking of when the next video come up, yeah, Sunday, Monday. If you have any questions, you can always comment. Let me know your thoughts. Do you actually think these are things that could help you become a specialist in your field? I think they are. What do you think? In my next video, now this is really important, my next video is going to be a little bit different. You know, I like to tell you guys about things that can help you and improve your lifestyle and what you could do better and things you can, helpful stuff. In my next video, I'm going to be talking about something different, something more fun. It's also something that's going to help you too. You don't want to miss it out, do you? You don't want to miss it out, do you? You don't want to miss it out, do you? So, anyways, guys, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. So your app doesn't forget to remind you, that a new video is up. Bye, and see you guys when I see you.